Playing good, the last few games, and being close game against tough team, and then even this game we came out with the win. That was the important thing from this.
Any temptation for a letdown here? How do you combat that?
No, for us, you just make it about us on the defensive side, get rebound, I'll rebound the other team, play tough, and you just make it about us.
Dre, what's the mental approach to coming off the bench versus being in the starting lineup? Is there anything different about how you go about it?
Oh, no. It's the same thing. For me, just trying to help the team. It doesn't matter. Like I said, in most of my interviews, if I only play 1 minute or if I play 30 minutes, that for me, just find a way to help the team. That's what I like to do. That's what I like give it up for my team. If the coaching staff asking me to do, that's what I'm going to do.
So in those 2 or 3 minutes at the beginning of the game, what are you doing just to make sure you're ready as soon as Coach says, get up and go in there?
Mentally prepared, it's the same thing, playing, starting the game and not starting the game. It's only a few minutes in between, and it's for me, I'm just ready to go from the jump.
Trey, with the way you guys are playing defense this year, a little bit different than last year, what changes for you as a guard, the way you approach, the way you guard people?
It's the same mentality, trying to be a big ball on the ball and, trying to be tough and guard anybody that is against us and, do it off because that's when offense will win you games, but defense win you championships and stuff like that.
Do you have to go up against DeMonte at all in practice? What's it like? What's he like as a defender?
He's tough. He compete. That's what's good about us because everybody compete in practice. So when it comes to game times, it's just like practice. So that's something we make sure we have in practice, compete against each other, make each other better. And I think we all our guard and all our bigs had that competitive in them.
Is the defense for this team something you're starting to form as your identity as a squad?
Yeah. If you hear us, all we talk about is getting kills on the defensive side, because that's going to translate to good offense, and that's what we'll be getting so good because we be getting more stopping on the defensive side.
Is that something that you guys want to keep working on over this non-conference slate? Is there anything specific that you guys are kind of hoping to get ready before Big Ten play?
Oh yeah, definitely. For us, I think for any team, it's better. It's good to have defensive side, be good on the defensive side because that also gonna bring you good offense. So anything that is good on the defensive side gonna have a great offense on the other end.
So against Michigan, you come in and Coach Underwood said you can make 4 of your first 5 shots. Do you enjoy that where you can come in and the offense doesn't change and you can hit the other team just as hard as maybe the starters do?
For me, just trying to help the team, trying to produce and trying to do anything that I can do to help the team. If it's down the defensive side or the offensive side, I'm going to do it either way.
It seems like it'd be easy to get up for top 5 teams in the Big Ten. Now you're not playing one of those. Do you do anything as a leader to make sure it's the same intensity?
It doesn't matter. For us, it's the same mentality. It doesn't matter who we play. For us, we just got to come out and make it about us. Play hard on the defensive side and have a great game for ourselves. Doesn't matter who we play.
Did you have any nightmares about shooting free throws?
No. For me, I know I'm a good free throw shooter. Sometimes even a good player have bad day on the free throw line, but for me, that's something I'll be practicing, and that doesn't matter. For me, if I miss, I know I'm gonna focus on the next one.
Thanks, Dre.
Yeah, thank you.
Dre.
Thank you, Dre.
Oh!
You know he did.
No, he did.
How you doing, Devontae?
Good.
Does he do that a lot to you?
Yeah, he always try to bully me, man.
Bullies got to be stopped. They have to be
Yeah.
stopped.
Bully get bullied where I'm from.
DeMonte, defensively, I think Coach said you graded out the best of anybody after the Michigan game. What's your mindset on defense?
We go by this thing called kills, where we just get more than one stop. I really just dialed in on that part. Just being aggressive, both ends really, and trying to get stopped so we can win.
How much does film prep and scouting, how much do you dive in on that, and how much does that impact what you're doing out there?
Watch film constantly, so really just knowing what other players like to do and being able to take that away from them puts us in a good position to win.
How do you like being known as the best defender out there? I mean, that's kind of how Brad talks about you.
I mean, get put in a position like that so we can win games. So just doing what they ask me to do.
Has that always been part of your personal identity, DeMonte, is locking down on defense, or have you grown in your 3 years here on the defensive side?
No, I've definitely grown on the defensive side. In high school, I still would guard the best players. I mean, that was never a problem for me. I didn't really care about who I was guarding. Just know I'm going to go out there and compete.
How important is psychology to what you do defensively, getting into the mind of the other guy?
Oh man, that's a big key. Just knowing everything that they're trying to run and just yelling it out would really just frustrate them in their head. So just being able to do that is key to us winning.
You have a knack of, like the other night with Nunez, kind of going down the court arm in arm. What does that do to psychologically?
We were just tangled up. I wouldn't say anything else other than we were just tangled up trying to get a rebound, then trying to get free and try to do a little bit extra, but just stayed at the game.
Much more.
Is it safe to say that the win over Michigan's been your biggest win since you've been in Illinois?
I mean, to me, a win is a win. I don't really care about what the rankings is. I just want to go out there and give them all every night so we can win.
How much more comfort is there out there defensively with Kofi protecting the rim behind you?
Oh, man, that's a big part. Just knowing that if you get a defensive mistake, he's back there just to block shots or hard Mozgov or whatever it is. And when he helps us out, we have to go and help him out by cracking down on his man.
What would you say is different this year in the defense versus last year?
We just more locked in and together more on defense now.
So with the lineup change that's got Dre coming off the bench, what does that maybe do when he gets in the game and maybe plays like he did against Michigan, where you get some early buckets?
I mean, Dre's gonna do what Dre does. Come in, play hard. Get us in whatever coach call or whatever he call, him, Trent, or I'll call. Really just being a leader for us.
The coach said you wanted to shut out Livers. I mean, what's your mindset going into games like that against opponents who, he's pretty good this year?
I knew he was going to be a key to their success, so I tried to go out there and take it away so we can win.
Do you take more pride in the ability to shut down a guy like that versus maybe scoring 20 times?
Yeah. I just want to win, so coach asked me to do that, and that's what I did.
Your basketball IQ, I know you come from a basketball family. When did you kind of realize that you knew and you saw a lot of different things that maybe not a lot of people were able to see?
I saw it more when I sat out from my ACL injury. Like my dad would always tell me stuff, and I would never picture it until when I sat out and I seen everything he was talking about.
How much did you grow in that year?
I grew a lot that year. I actually matured a lot that year too.
There's less of an emphasis on forcing turnovers with this defense. Does that change anything for you personally on how you guard or what you're trying to get done at that end?
No, we still stay aggressive, even though we changed up the defense a little bit. Just being more active, I would say.
You mentioned your dad would say stuff in your ear. What do you say? What do you say to you? Is there been instances that you remember that he would say that you realize now helped you a lot?
Really just being out there, just talking more. And, he was a point guard and we had to talk a lot, so just telling me to communicate with my teammates more and being able to get along with all of my teammates. Everybody's not the same, so just being able to get along with them and telling them how things should be or how to communicate with them.
So timeouts, at least the first half, they've been running the overrated, underrated videos with Georgie. What was it like filming that with him?
Oh man, that was pretty fun. We were in there for at least 20 to 30 minutes. We just couldn't stop playing around and laughing. So that was big time for us.
You finally got Georgie to come out of his shell, huh?
A little bit.
Did you see him blow up that play in the first half? I think, or maybe in the second half against Michigan that ended up with the Trent steal. He was checking in and he kind of called out what Juwan called.
Oh yeah, he did a terrific job. Whenever he was in the game, him and Simpson or Coach Howard called a play. He was right there yelling out as well.
Thanks,
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks.
Luck.
Thanks.
See you.
Win, Phil.